Hey guys, I'm just here to tell you really quickly like why I've been a member of Professional Photographers of America for 15 years, I think now. PPA is Professional Photographers of America. You may or may not have heard of it. A lot of people are getting their information off of like YouTube channel like mine or Facebook groups like IPS Mastermind or Creative Live or just different ways. But there's a huge value in being a member of something like PPA, okay? And that's what this video is about. I just want to give you some reasons why I've been a member since the beginning and why, even though I'm not doing a ton of weddings anymore, I'm still a member. So let's just jump right in. So my name's Heather McKay. I've been a professional photographer since 2002, which if you're doing the math, that's the film era. So I started out, selling products. I never did digitals. And so you'll find a ton of information like that on my channel. Okay, so let's get back into PPA. So PPA is Professional Photographers of America. Like I said, they're a really, really old organization with a huge hierarchy. One of the main reasons to join them is, first of all, it's a professional organization. And if you're going to be a professional business, you should join professional organization. But PPA is really like the most important one to join because they are the ones that are actually lobbying Congress on our behalf for copyright law. So even though you give out the digitals probably, and therefore you're just, you don't really clearly care about your copyright, rant for another day, but they're actually lobbying Congress on our behalf. So there's a reason to join them, right? To give them some money. It's actually not that much money a year either. So, and I'll have a link below of how you can join. And if you leave my name as a referral, that's awesome. I think I get 20 bucks or something. Here's the deal. So there's so many things you get. First of all, you just get, this is like an easy one. They send you monthly a magazine, which is awesome, on just all different kinds of photography, including like they have Imaging USA. So your first year you join, you get to go to that for free. But Imaging USA is their conference. They do gear reviews and they do like lighting stuff. The bigger thing too that I love is they do a lot of research on our behalf. It's called the benchmark survey. It really taught me how to price things. So for example, if you haven't watched a lot of my YouTube videos before, you might not know this, but PPA has done all this research for years and years and years, running home studios, regular like out of the store studios. All kinds of people can submit their financials for their PPA benchmark survey. I've done it in the past as well. And they have actual accountants and everyone go through the figures and tell you where you need to work on your profit and your pricing and your sales. So for example, an 8x10 or less needs to be priced at 75 bucks. Yeah, that's what it, honestly, yeah. And more is better, especially with digitals, because these days, a lot of photographers give out the matching digital to a print. So, you really like to be a full-fledged studio making a lot of money. You might have to be charging like $200 for a 5x7. I know that sounds shocking. Go watch some of my other videos to find out why that's the case. But it's really nice to know where you are and where you need to get to. So whether you start out charging that or not is one thing, but where you need to get to quickly is another. So I've talked about that a lot on my channel of like that you need to gross sales, total sales for the year to be over $100,000. It needs to be really 120 is to give yourself a real paycheck like $40,000 to $50,000 a year. So that's just math. So they do a lot of that, which is great, but they also do a lot of just like trends. You can kind of keep an eye on trends coming and going, lighting stuff, gear reviews. So the magazine is great, but that's just one little perk is this little magazine. I like flipping through it when I eat my lunch, when I have like lunch breaks, but they also have discounts on stuff. So it very quickly you see this annual fee and it pays for itself. So for example, I get a discount on Hertz rental cars. I get a discount on, what's this one? They send me all these things, I don't even know. Not Home Depot, Office Depot, Office Max. You get a discount. Apple products, so next time you buy your laptop or something from Apple, you get a discount if you're a PPA member. They have like a shopping thing. If you go to the website, it'll show you those perks. But the other thing is like, okay, that's nice, and maybe you might not need all those things, but they also have equipment insurance. So what happens if all your gear gets stolen because you, like an idiot, left your car with all your photography equipment out in the open where somebody can see like, oh, hey, that's photography equipment. Don't do that, by the way. And always take the media cards with you in case that happens, especially like shooting a wedding or something. But They have equipment insurance, which is awesome. So what if a lens breaks on a dance floor or something like that? The other thing is they have protections for your clients. So they have like almost like a guarantee. So if you're a member of PPA, they will help you with that. They're lawyers you can call if your copyright has been infringed. Liability insurance. It's not the world's greatest liability insurance, but it's very inexpensive. So it's a great place to start. There's certain things it doesn't cover, so you just like want to make sure, but it's better. You can't just use your homeowner's insurance. You can't just use your rental car or your auto insurance. So there's liability insurance. They bought PhotoVision. So PhotoVision is a huge resource. They used to be these DVDs that you would buy of like court classes on how to do this kind of lighting or that kind of posing or this or that or whatever. But they bought all that. So now it's like having like a huge resource. Instead of going to YouTube, like and looking and watching 10 videos on one thing to find the one good person teaching it, you can actually go to PhotoVision and they have just this huge library. And that's all included in your annual fee. So these are just a few of the reasons to use PPA or to be a member of PPA. It's invaluable. And if you haven't been to their Imaging USA conference yet, I definitely recommend you go to that once or twice. I think once you've been doing this a while, you kind of find who you are as a business person, and you don't really need it as much, but it's still fun because it's always a warm, fun location in the wintertime, like January. And I have another video on how to attend your conference and like crush it. Like I said, I've been a member since, I don't even know, at least 15 years. So really early on in my business, 2005 or something, I joined. And it's only like, I believe it's I pay $27 a month. So it's like $350 a year. But again, it comes with $15,000 in equipment insurance. And then, like I said, they're the ones like lobbying Congress on your behalf. They have workshops all over the country. You can go to your state or local PPA affiliate. So for example, I live in Rochester, New York, and we have Greater Rochester Professional Photographers, and that's part of PPA. They have Super Monday workshops. They've got this online library I talked about. There's all these reasons to join PPA. Also data failure backup stuff, like protections for you, like if one of your hard drives dies, they'll help you out. So there's just like so many reasons, and they have like a forum in the website so you can like network with other PPA members. I'm going to link below of how you can join if you're interested. If you have any questions about it, let me know. The website is ppa.com/member-to-member with the number 2 in there, member to member, and then it'll ask you who referred you. Just say Heather McKay, and then I think I get some sort of gift card or something. I don't know. And then I think you get a discount. Yeah, cool. And then you can also refer your friends to PPA also. So anyway, that's the reason I'm a member of PPA, and I'd love to hear from anybody who's a member and has actually redeemed the liability insurance or the equipment insurance. I'd love to hear any stories. It's just nice to know that if you have any problem with your business, you basically can call PPA and they will help you with it, whether it's copyright, equipment stuff, data protection loss, that kind of jazz. So anyway, signing off. Just leave me a comment if you have any questions. I'd love to hear from you, and let me know if you join PPA, because I'll see you at the conference. Bye.